Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Power Slam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Power Slam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Power Slam Show. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Power Slam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Power Slam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Power Slam Show. Turn it up.
What's going on, everybody? How are you? How are you? Episode 644, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. What is going on? I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend, blessed weekend. Hope y'all went to church. Come on. Come on. I said it. It's my show, PNP. I said what I said. Go to church. It's share time, y'all. Let's go. It's share time. Let's do this. PNP Nation, what's up, everybody? Share time. Let's go. Yeah. Share time. Share time. Let's go. Yeah. Go to church. Hey, go to church. Hey, go to church. Hey, go to church. It's share time. It's share time. It's share time. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Go to church. 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 Yeah. Go to church. Yeah. Go to church. Yeah. Go to church. Yeah. Go to church. Share time, y'all. Yeah. I know what time it is. Go to church. Share time. Share the link. Share the link. Share the link. Let's go. Share the link. Share the link. Oh, you stink. Yeah. Share the link and share time, y'all. It's share time, y'all. Let's go. Share the link and share time. That's what I'm doing right now. Share time. Let's go. Yeah. Share the link, y'all. Share the link to your cousin and your auntie and your uncle and your nephew and your brother and your sister. Wake them up. Wake them up. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Another episode of the Pancakes and Powerslams Show. We are here having a great time as always. Of course, get your questions ready. We're going to talk about today. For those who are new, I'm Dr. Chris Featherstone. I am your host for the Pancakes and Powerslams Show. I'm the founder of the Pancakes and Powerslams Show. This is our, oh my goodness, PNP Nation, how long ago? 12th year. 12th year. April of 2012 is when the Pancakes and Powerslam Show started. And yeah, we've been having a great time ever since. And a year ago, I decided to make everything exclusive to PNP. I've been helping people out with their channels for years, been on all different types of dirt sheet channels and all that, and bringing their uh bringing their audience, bringing my audience to them. And I say, you know what, I'm gonna go to business for myself, man. So my channel has grown a lot since then, several hundred subscribers since I decided to go to business, and bet on myself. And so I'm going to continue to do that. And I appreciate your help in helping me with continuing to do that by sharing the link, by sharing the page, by letting people know about PNP and all of that jazz. And so thank you so much for all of that. And thank you for all of your support, ladies and gentle people. So let's talk about Cody Rhodes, man. Let's talk about SummerSlam. Patreon is going to be pretty fun today. It's not going to be too long, but I got a lot to share. So it's going to be I got some of course, I came from SummerSlam. I was at SummerSlam. I was in the press box at SummerSlam. I did media all weekend. I interviewed Rhea Ripley. I interviewed Bailey. I interviewed Jay Cargill. I did a presser and asked a question to Braun Breaker. I interviewed several other people throughout the weekend. So lots of fun, ups, downs. I'm gonna tell y'all the ups and the downs. There was I talked to a lot of people, met a lot of people for the first time who I've interviewed before, Hall of Famers. And there was one person, that rubbed me the wrong way. Rubbed me the absolute wrong way. And it, and I had to center myself and, allow the Holy Spirit to take full residence, to continue to take full residence. He already does, but yeah. I didn't want to have to go back to the old me, and it was pretty tempting as far as a particular wrestler interaction is concerned. So it was very disrespectful, and we will get to that on the Patreon. I'm going to share that with you. So let's talk about Cody Rhodes and SummerSlam. And SummerSlam was a solid show overall. One thing that I did notice within SummerSlam is that a lot of people weren't really talking about the Cody Rhodes win, beating Solo Sikoa. More people were talking about Roman Reigns' return. And it made me wonder. I was reviewing this over the past few days, and I was like, you know what? I want to talk about this on PNP because there's been a couple of times I've noticed within Cody's run in the WWE that he's been overshadowed by a couple of people. Because if you think about it, he won the Royal Rumble the past 2 years. Last year, he won the Royal Rumble, and he was overshadowed by Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn went into February in Montreal going against Roman Reigns, and there was the bigger story was the payoff of the Usos versus KO and Sami Zayn. I mean that was the main event for night one, and that was that whole story with the bloodline and Sami leaving the bloodline, and that was a much bigger story that overshadowed Cody, because even Cody was doing a promo with Sami Zayn around that time and pretending that for some odd reason we're going to get Cody versus Sami, which no way in the world we would have got KO versus Sami at WrestleMania over Roman Reigns. And so Sami was a much bigger draw as far as interest last year, as far as his storyline with the bloodline than Cody was. And so throughout the year, he was just in random feuds with Dominic, and the Brock feud was it was cool, man. It was cool. I mean, the purpose was to make Cody look stronger. Um, okay. I mean, I guess it was a big marquee match for Cody Rhodes, which was fine. But Dominic at a pay-per-view, winning the tag titles with Jay for a hiccup, Shinsuke, which was just pointless. And so, like, a lot of Cody's run, even before the Royal Rumble, was just like, eh. And then this year, it was mostly about The Rock. It was, I mean, Cody was, of course, um, an integral part of the actual saga between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, but The Rock was the one that people was really talking about. And so Cody beating Roman was interesting. But Taker coming back, Rock being there, Cena, that kind of overshadowed. And then after that, you had Cody just, he finished the story and then he didn't have energy to write another chapter or write another book. I mean, that guy, because if he finished that story, that book is done. That chapter's, all the chapters are done. It's sealed, it's printed, it's published. And then writing another book, it's like, well, I don't really have the energy to start on that, because we saw that with random AJ feud that wasn't going to change the championship, a random match against Logan Paul. And so it's just like, we really haven't seen, Cody really have an opportunity to feel like a main event, like the number one guy alone. And even from a standpoint of WWE period, the Jey Uso, even now, he's the top merch seller right now. And out of the 10 top sellers of particular t-shirts, Jey Uso has 4 of those. So, I mean, and even now you got Roman Reigns coming back, and that overshadowed Cody. And so now the emphasis on Reigns being there and the bloodline, Reigns versus Solo, that's going to, take kind of first bidding when it comes to fan interest. And then where does that leave Cody? You don't want to put Cody in that mix again, do you? Because Roman Reigns is now being viewed. He's listed as a babyface internally on the roster, which he should be, because that was a turn. So you don't want to muddy the waters and cause Roman Reigns to possibly get booed. I mean, people was chanting "We want Roman." They got Roman. The woo-wah was one of the loudest ovations, just in recent history. In several years I was there, it was thunderous. And so you don't want to compromise that by having him kind of be in some type of feud with Cody again. And why would you want to feud with Cody again right now? Because you have Solo basically usurping your position, at least trying to. So where does that leave Cody, coming up for Berlin or coming up for Survivor Series or Hell in a Cell? Who does he go in a feud with? I mean, you don't do a Logan Paul Cody feud again, do you? I mean, that would be pointless, especially since Logan Paul just lost the US Championship. Who's there? Who's a prominent? Do you do AJ again? And why would you do that? AJ doesn't have that feel of having a shot to win the championship. Orton's with Gunther now. There's KO, but I mean, do we really want to see KO as another heel turn against Cody? And do you really think that KO will beat Cody Rhodes and be the one who, takes away the championship of the one who finished the story and had a 2 WrestleMania build and 2 Royal Rumble build to this. No, you wouldn't want to give that to Kevin Owens. So then you have to think about like what strong heel is on SmackDown right now that would be a credible opponent and it'd be a credible feud for Cody coming up, because now the bloodline, that's going to be away. I mean, then there's possibly Jacob Fatu, but do you want to? I mean, but he's tag team champion now and he's banged up, and so he's in the tag team with Tama Tonga. So you're not going to push him as a world champion or have him be in the world title feud right now. Who's left? Who's there? Do you just throw AJ in again? Do you throw Logan Paul in there again? It's difficult, man, unless you have someone turn. Do we see an Orton Cody feud? And okay, if we see an Orton Cody feud, okay, who wants to see that? As far as like as far as do we really think Orton's going to be the one to dethrone Cody? I mean, no. Then who's going to dethrone him? Do we do Cody Rock next year? Do we care about Cody Rock next year? Because The Rock would, do more of his attention toward the bloodline stuff. It really kind of leaves Cody kind of in a really weird spot, as far as what's going on as far as his particular space or spot and on SmackDown or among the echelon of top names as far as the attention that people will give. Yeah, I mean, Roman, of course, Roman as a baby face is going to take first bidding even over the WWE Championship just because of his stock, because of his popularity is concerned. I don't think you should put Cody in that mix, man. I don't want to see it. I don't care about seeing Cody Rhodes being in that mix whatsoever. Set this up for I guess Survivor Series, which is in 3 months. And then how do you stretch Roman 3 months? How do you do that? How do you stretch that? Do you have Roman get beat up? You need to protect his character to not have him get beat up. You don't want to do that. But I think that they probably will, which would be very odd. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, man. We'll see what the PMP Nation has to say about it, but I just don't see Cody Rhodes being like a prominent spot on SmackDown, just because I don't see him being more interested or more intriguing or more must see than Roman Reigns. I can see Roman Reigns just being the top or most interested or most intriguing name to see on SmackDown for the foreseeable future. Do you bring Rock back? Do you do Cody Rock at like a Survivor Series? And if you do Cody Rock at Royal Rumble, how would that make sense? Because Rock is probably going to do bloodline stuff. And do we really think that The Rock is going to win the championship? It's an interesting conundrum right now. So we shall see with the PMP Nation. That the chats are stacked right now. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the question. PMP Nation, what y'all think about this, man? What do y'all think about? What are your questions, man? Let's see what y'all got to say. All right, we got the People's Wrestling Channel saying, did I throw up the ones when Reigns return? No, I didn't do that. Reigns return has garnered over 100 million views across social media. He made $1 million an hour. Good. Wonderful. Do I like the look of the Reigns custom title? People were talking about that it's sold out or something like that. Good for him. I saw it, I believe, and it was cool. Is the city in the intro Ohio? No. That's an interesting question. That was a stock city that I saw. I don't even know what city it is. Benjamin, what's up, my man? Haven't missed church. That's right, man. That's right. Go to church. Elvis, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Elvis. Happy birthday to you. Very nice. All right. We all knew Dom was going to turn on Rhea. Yeah, we did, man. It was for the purposes of extending the feud, and we knew that was going to happen, and not a terrible idea. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't just like, oh my gosh, why would they do that? I mean, you knew it was going to happen, and it wasn't a terrible idea, man. I'm just ready for this all to just go away. I mean, the Judgment Day is just, but I mean, it's just like, I don't really care about the Judgment Day. Like, you're trying to do different incarnations of it as if people are going to care about that incarnation. Nah, man, we don't want it. We don't want it. Go away. We don't want it. Do I see Orton versus Gunther filler to Orton versus Cody probably at Mania? I don't see Orton and Cody at Mania though. Neither do I want to. Orton Cody probably at a different space. Yeah, probably like a Rumble or something like that. Survivor Series. Yeah, I can see that. Orton Gunther, yeah, filler for sure. And Gunther is probably going to be Orton. I can see Orton snap because he lost, or, on SmackDown or something like that. So he was teasing as far as winning the title before. So yeah, Orton Cody is another filler though. All these daggone filler matches. The heck is up with these filler matches? Rock beats Cody and Saudi by help from the bloodline, revealing that he is the one giving orders. Reigns won the Rumble. He could even do it from number one because Rock screws with them. Rock beats Cody and Saudi. No, Rock versus Roman is not going to be for the title. Neither should it be. It should not be for the title. Then The Rock should not be champion. No. I see Cody in the filler match, AJ Theory or Waller, probably Mello. Oh, gosh. Oh. Wow. Oof. I don't want to see AJ Cody. I don't want to see Theory Cody. I definitely don't want to see no daggone Grayson Waller versus Cody. And I don't want to see Mello in a feud with Cody Rhodes for the title. Nah. Sometimes you need to do things even when it's predictable, Ben says. I agree. I said this before. Even if it's predictable, doesn't mean even though it's predictable, that doesn't mean it's bad. Just because it's predictable doesn't mean it's bad. A lot of times predictability is not a bad thing. Is in fact, a lot of times predictability is a good thing, and it's okay. We get excited to see it unfold, and that's okay. Did we get excited to see Dominic turn on Liv? No, not so much, because this whole thing is getting too stretched out and it's getting corny. Just for the payoff to be Rhea beating Liv and Liv going down the tube, going down the tunnel. Liv and Dom together, I don't see that happening for a long time. Yeah, I don't see that. Aaron says, "Don't boo me. It's WWE booking. There we go. I'm defiant, man. Why are they pretending Gunther is from Germany? You know, that is funny. I'm glad someone else noticed that. Gunther is not from Germany. Gunther is from Austria. Austria is south of Germany. Austria is not Germany. Austria is its own country south of Germany. That's like saying I'm from Mexico. I'm not from Mexico. I am from the United States. Mexico is a country south of the United States. That's like saying, hey, you're from Mexico. No, I'm not from Mexico. I'm from the United States. Makes no sense. Don't just sit here and act like you're geographically challenged because you just told someone that he's from a different country, ladies and gentlemen. He's from Austria. He's not from Germany. That's this. I'm not from Mexico. I'm from the United States. Mexico is a bordered country directly south of the United States. But I'm not from Mexico. I'm from the United States, ladies and gentlemen. Gunther is Austrian. He is not from Germany, and you can't just sit there and pretend that he's from Germany. That's like if I was a wrestler for the United States and they were having a pay-per-view in Mexico, I can just, or if I was from Mexico and they had a pay-per-view in the United States, that's like someone saying, hey, you're from the United States. No, I'm not from the United States. I'm from Mexico. And there's going to be a pay-per-view in the United States. Just because I'm a bordered country south of the United States doesn't mean I'm from the United States. And I hope that they don't keep continuing to bill Gunther from Germany, because he's not. He's from Austria, which is its own country south of Germany. Come on, y'all. Basic elementary school geography, ladies and gentlemen. K Fitz, what's up, man? Cody and Roman tag champs versus Bloodline at the top of the card. Then with Jay and Jimmy for Survivor Series. Cody eventually gets pinned, leading a triple threat with Rock. You know it. No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Definitely don't see Cody Roman tag champs. Cody's not going to get a tag team championship. He's already world champion. Versus Bloodline. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. And weird, man, Jey Uso should not be teaming with Jimmy. Maybe a one-off at War Games, perhaps. But no, Jay is a top merch seller. Probably the best entrance in all of WWE, one of the most organic baby faces right now, one of the most hottest commodities in all of WWE and all of pro wrestling right now. And you're going to basically squelch and damper that momentum by having him go back into Bloodline stuff and team with Jey Uso, team with Jimmy, the same person he beat up at WrestleMania, and they had a feud and cost him a title at last year's SummerSlam. Come on, man. You're just going to sit there and WWE is just going to sit there and pretend that we don't know all this. We forgot about all this. They're just going to come together and forget it. They're brothers. They love each other. They're happy and singing. They're colored. Shout out to the Wayans brothers back in the day. The People's Wrestling Channel. I like the new camera shots at SummerSlam. I don't know. I didn't watch SummerSlam. I saw it live, and I haven't watched it on television, so I don't know. I was there, so I was thinking about watching Punk and Drew again, because people were saying that Punk got gassed out early. I didn't even notice. But I was like, you know what, man, I might watch it again. I'm just not interested in the story. I'm glad the Drew won, but I'm just like, come on, man. Like the story behind that match was like three grown men fighting over a bracelet. I mean, that's what we doing now. That's what we working with. Three grown men fighting over a bracelet. Trigger happy with that boo today. Don't mess with me. Aaron says they're already teasing Jay and Sammy tag champs. Yeah, I saw that. You know what I would be interested. See, I'm interested in the Jay and Sammy Intercontinental Championship match between the two, and Jay, gets a mid card title reign. But I do think Jay should win the Royal Rumble, man. I think that Jay should be. They should really push Jey Uso, and he should win the Royal Rumble, man. Dude's organic. Dude is super over. Dude's a top merch seller. The yeeting, the music, the fireflies, or the whatever he calls. I think he gave the fireflies back to the Bray and company, but I think Pat McAfee called it something else. But yeah, the fireflies. And so, yeah, I mean, just an organic babyface, man. I mean, run with it, do something with it, go with it, man. Lightning in a bottle moment, capitalize on it. Him by himself at WrestleMania, his own entrance, man, that's going to be incredible. And yeah, I mean, I just think they're dropping the ball with not allowing Jey Uso to be a part of just his own type of thing, man. I think he should win the Royal Rumble. I really do. We have People's Wrestling Channel. They had a ref cam and a camera shots. Oh, I did see that. I saw the ref cam because we had a big screen in the press box. We can see, and then there was a screen too. So I did see the ref cam. Shots behind the wrestler coming down the ramp. No, because we didn't see that because they had the wrestler's name on the screen. They didn't show the entrances. They didn't show a lot of the entrances coming down. They just had the wrestler's name on all the screens live. But we did see the ref cam. So, all right. Yeah. All right. So we're going to head over to Patreon. Let's see what else we got here. From the PNP Nation, of course, Ask Doc. Got some really, really fun stuff coming up for the Patreon. It's going to be really interesting. Got some stuff, some SummerSlam stuff, man, that I'm going to share on the Patreon. You do not want to miss it. Michael, what's up, my man? Entertaining how security moved out of the way 5 times to let Reed splash, then realize to roll him out. I love about the PNP Nation, man. Y'all notice the little weird nuances that I do too. That's another thing that I was like, huh? What? So you're gonna let him splash him 6 times, and then on the last one, then you're gonna roll him over, and instead of all the security guards blocking Bronson Reed from jumping and holding him and pulling him down, you're just gonna be like, oh, I can't. Oh, we're security, but we can't stop him. Oh no, he splashed him again. That's essentially, man, fire all those security guards. Y'all were horrible. Dude just got killed. He got splashed 6 times by a almost 400-pound guy. 8 feet in the air. And so, yeah, okay. I guess I guess that's the type of security y'all working with in Baltimore, huh? Okie dokie. Aaron, are you watching football preseason games this weekend? Man, I love me some football. So I'm going to check a little bit of it out, probably by results. But the date that I'm looking for is August the 31st, ladies and gentlemen. Ohio State football. Ooh, man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love me some Ohio State football. I am so excited. 3:30 p.m. Akron, and I'm pumped. I'm absolutely pumped. I love Ohio State. I'm a college football mark. I love Ohio State football. I love college football, period. But I love Ohio State football, and I'm so excited about it. We play each other this weekend. We play each other. I'm a Titans fan, so who does the Titans play? You a Green Bay guy? Aren't you a Packers fan? Ben said, so excited NFL's back. I enjoy preseason, but excited for the whole thing to return. Nice. Who's your team, Ben? You a Cards fan? Oh, yeah, that's right, Aaron. You like the 49ers. You're a Cards fan, Ben? Since you're an Arizona guy. Cards. Niners. You were Niners too with Aaron. Okay. Bunch of Niners fans. Interestingly enough, I used to be a Niners fan back in the day. Because I grew up in a poor neighborhood, a poor home, and we used to thrift. And when I was a kid, I was thrifted. I was given a Niners jacket when I was a kid. I don't even remember how old I was. I had to be probably I don't know, 9, 10, 11 years old probably. This was had to be around that. And yeah, man, I was a Niners fan because I was thrifted a jacket that said Niners on it. And so I became a Niners fan and started following Joe Montana, and then of course Steve Young. And then I started off as a Niners fan in football, and then in 1996 I became a Titans fan because of Eddie George. So been a Titans fan ever since. I've been a Titans fan for 28 years, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not benefited me not one iota, unfortunately, not a single iota. So that's unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. Being a Titans fan sucks. Kevin Dyson 1 yard from getting a touchdown against the Rams. That's the best I got, man. That's the best I got. So we play the Titans this weekend. We'll see who has the best third string. Exactly. Pretty much. We shall see. Come back home, bro. Nah, man. It's interesting, man. Very interesting because last year, I think I even posted this on Facebook, man. I was serious. People thought I was saying this in a joking manner, but I was like low key serious. Like I was really searching for applications to change my team. I have been a Titans fan for 28 years. It has not benefited me one iota being a Titans fan. In 28 years, I have not experienced one NFL championship, not one Super Bowl from the Titans, not one. Playoff appearances, sure, but Super Bowls, no, not even a Super Bowl appearance, except for one Super Bowl appearance. and we lost. So that's the best. That's the best I got, man. A Super Bowl appearance, and that was in the early stages of my fandom for the Tennessee Titans. Every year, same old, same old. 2 years ago, we were actually leading the division. We lost 7 straight. We didn't make the playoffs because we lost to Jacksonville at the end of the season, who went to the playoffs with a losing record because they beat us. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. And so and last year, nothing. And I was like a quiet Houston Texans fan last year because I really, I'm a Ohio State guy. CJ Stroud, he was balling, he was cooking last year. He was doing his thing. Really turned around the franchise of Houston. Did a fantastic job. I was rooting for him. I know they weren't going to go too far because San Fran and Baltimore was just, dominating the AFC at that time. And so, San Fran's NFC, but Baltimore was dominating the AFC at the time. And so, yeah, I knew that they weren't going to go too far, but they went as far as they can, and they didn't do a bad job. So, kudos to Houston. And so, and anytime Ohio teams make it, I'm rooting for Ohio teams, when they make it, Cincinnati or Cleveland, because I'm such an Ohio guy. But I mean, I'm a Titans fan, man, and it's hard. It's hard being a Titans fan. I was ready to give up my Titans fandom last year. I was serious. Like I'm over it. I'm over it. Benjamin said, I grew up in Stockton, California, been an Irish fan my whole life. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Who's that on my shirt? The Berserker. Remember the old WWE wrestler, the Berserker? This is the John North, the Berserker. Huss. Yeah, man, old school. I respect that. Stay true to your team. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, y'all. We heading over to the after party, man. I'm gonna tell you my schedule. I'm gonna tell you my schedule of what's been going on in my life for the past few days. Okay. Last Thursday, I worked a full day of therapy and drove up to Cleveland and went to the gym. Well, checked in Airbnb, went to the gym, picked up Bill after, went to get something to eat. We didn't get settled in till like it was like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, somewhere around there. Friday, had to wake up early Friday to get to the hotel for the press junkets. That was for 3 hours. And then we had to do and then I had to do edits and I had to send the tapes over, so I had to do all that stuff. And then Friday was SmackDown, and then after that was the Sami Zayn event. And then that by the time that was over, it was like between 2, 3 in the morning. I think Thursday we went to sleep, going into Friday, going to sleep at like 2, 3 in the morning. And then Saturday was SummerSlam. WrestleCon before that. We were there for a few hours, interviewing a bunch of people. Then SummerSlam and the presser, which I'll let my patrons know about that. And then after that, it was crazy. It was crazy busy. And then I got up Sunday, had to do some more edits and send some more videos over to Sportskeeda. So I had to do some admin stuff for Sportskeeda in the morning. And then went to go get brunch. Then I went to drop off Bill After, and then I drove home. I had about an hour and a half to rest, and then I had to go to work. And like after all that, I had about an hour to rest, and then had to work my college professor job. And then guess what? The next day, which was Monday, I had to go full on therapy again all day. And then had to, from 8 to 12:30, had to do podcasting. And then today I had to do full on therapy, and then from 9 to 1:30 podcasting. 1:30 a.m. So your boy is tired, and I'm ready to get some rest. So that here we go. One of the funniest wrestling things I've ever saw was the Berserk on Tuesday Night Titans catapulting Jameson off the roof. Yes, that was really funny. Aaron, are we going to get a best of Mr. PPV like you did with SummerSlam? Like Mr. Survivor Series, Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chamber. Yeah, I think we're going to do probably Survivor Series. I think that's the next big one to discuss. So yeah. All right, y'all. Let's go to the after party. Okay. Your boy is tired, but I do it for you. Yeah, I do it for you. Yeah, I do it for you. I do it for you. Go to the pantry. I'll see you there. Pancakes and Powerslams. Yeah, baby, I'll see you later. I'll see you later.